food.
Buy food because you're
Put
high?
laundry
Dude, buying
away.
food high is the worst.
You must be buying a lot of food these days.
I am buying a lot of food these days. Matter of fact, I bought some hot dogs earlier today. I'm about to cook those bad boys up. Still working on getting fat, Stan, so it's not fucking working. I don't know what to do. I've had 2 double cheeseburgers for lunch every day. I'm going on 2.5 weeks now.
Now, are the hot dogs there turning?
They will be. I have not
They will
yet
be.
to
It's a
turn
long
it on.
show.
Yes,
It's a long show.
it is. I don't want to.
Well, have you been active? Are you active at your job? Maybe you're being too active. Maybe you need to sloth it up. And maybe you need more pizza. I think you need more pizza as well.
More pizza. Pizza's expensive as fuck now, though.
Well, you live in the heart of. We all know you live in Connecticut. Connecticut has the best pizza in the country. That's
It does. I got burnt out on pizza whenever I was drinking because all I would do is just get hammered and order pizza. So now it's been McDonald's, but they got rid of the buy one get one free double cheeseburger. So I don't know what the fuck to do now.
That's call for war where I come from.
Yeah, now it's like spend $15 and get $5 off. What the fuck is that coupon?
Well,
I want free.
I'm looking forward later in the show. These hot dogs get a cook in there. Very nice.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely turning. I thought the turner would be a little faster than what's going on
good.
here.
You got to cook them slow.
Okay.
Now, what's going on here? I haven't been on this show properly in nearly 3 weeks. We have a lot to get to. I have a lot to say.
Has it been 3 weeks or just 2 weeks?
Well, I was on last week, in the car, which was fun, but not. And what happened the week before that? Was I on it the week before?
I think so.
I was. Well, a lot's happened in any case. But yeah.
You've been traveling the world.
Traveling. We may save that for the page. We may save that for our fine patrons and give you the juicy deets of my trip out west with the great Victor the Caller Marco.
Did he leave at the same time as you, or we could save it for the page?
He did. Yes, we'll save it for the page. But he did.
I was
leave
curious
the same
about
time.
that.
We were at the airport when I was deboarded, which we'll save again. We'll save that for the page.
Patreon.
Juicy deets.
A lot of juicy deets going on out there. There's a lot that happening. Of course, Dabblecon happened.
Dabblecon.
There's a lot of controversy over that, I guess.
So we can start there if you don't mind, I guess. I was just listening. I was walking my canine companions just before to make sure they're tired out. One of them is just right here I know everybody likes dogs. There he is.
Wow.
Jethro, give him a look. What do you think?
Wow.
Interesting. Anyway,
riveting.
I was listening to the latest WATP, which was recorded at Dabblecon. Entertaining and such. But obviously, the guy who runs the club came on and was talking about all the bullshit they had to deal with beforehand of people saying they, trying to shut down the show, interestingly enough. So he thinks it's John and Chad. He actually told a great Chad story from that club. Did they? I feel like I've heard this before, but it was funny hearing it directly from him about the Nikki Glazer show at this club in Rochester. Have you heard about this?
I don't think so. No.
It's a quick story, but it's classic Chad, and we're gonna get to Chad, and we're gonna get to a lot of MLC. Back to our roots because we got a lot we got to clear up here. But I guess Nikki Glazer was at the club, and he said, they feature, headliners like that. They run by their features and whatever for them, make sure they okay it with them.
Right.
Chad shows up at the club and just tells the guy he's opening for Nikki. The guy's like, I don't know anything about that. He went to Nikki. He was like, hey, this guy Chad is here. Like, is you? And she's like, oh yeah. She basically okayed it. She's like, she's really nice about it. She's like, yeah, just let him on. That's fine. So I guess there's a local radio station. They do all their promotions over there in Rochester, which is, I guess, near the. I don't really understand.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. I half listen to everything. But basically, for that same show where he inserted himself on, he then inserted himself onto the radio to promote it. I guess he kind of knew the guys and was talking about how he was featuring on the show. And Nikki Glaze or whatever. And this guy, shout out, I wish I got his name. He's on the latest WATP. He was pretty classic. Maybe we can get him on. But he was like, as soon as he saw that, he kicked him out of the radio and he kicked him off of the show. Just another Chad. Just nobody.
Of course. Yeah, he's just trying to insert himself into everything. You know, we've seen it time and time before. And now he's, I guess, drinking again. I said it first on here. The only reason you'll be able to tell is the late night tweets and when you see the deleted tweets. So that's, we got a lot to talk about, but that was breaking over the last couple of hours or so. I don't know if you saw it.
Who sent me, shout out to Brandon. This guy gets it. He sent me that clip of Chad trying to come on at the end of Brennan's show with his pants off.
Yeah, I actually have. I have the clip.
What? I don't even know what show that was from, but that was.
1 second. Yeah, so somebody sent the.
This is my shirt where Jeff Leach called me a fucking moron. By the way, it's an absolute. This is from 2018. This is how long we've been in the game, folks.
All right. Welcome. So yeah, I guess check it out. So he's tried to show up, but somebody did a zoom in and like you can see around his apartment, see what's going on.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Hey,
put your pants on. Put your pants on.
What's up?
Hammered.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up.
Oh,
The fans are gonna love this.
What show is this from?
I just woke up.
I don't think it's out.
So you don't.
Was
you
this
can't put your
Kevin's
pants on?
Wednesday morning show?
I think he did
Maybe
one
they
on.
cut
I
it?
think he did one yesterday.
Oh, he did another solo.
Hey, it's too late. I gotta go. My son's having a
It's too late.
It's too
buddy over in like 10 minutes. So
All right.
no, I've been doing a show.
Oh, that's rooting. So
Oh,
I think
God.
that was weird though. What I just saw because he said he had a 2-bedroom apartment. In the background, you could see a bed there.
Yeah, that's what we call a studio.
Yeah, it's called a studio with maybe a half a bath.
And let me backtrack while we're on Chad because we have a lot to get to. But I never got to bring this up to you. I don't think I did specifically. Chad's been making a big deal about you calling the Bahamas, and by the way, long story short, nothing happened.
Right.
For the record, it's not like they canceled the show. They basically just talked to him. Did I already bring this up? But didn't you do that? Didn't he do something? Didn't you just do that in retaliation? Didn't he?
Yeah, that was
You only did that because he like doxed your mom or girlfriend or something, right?
Yeah, well, he said that I raped Chuck's
Right, he
sister
accused
and
you
it,
of
things
rape.
like all that
He
stuff.
accused you of raping your girlfriend. So this is not like you're randomly calling the Bahamas. He's making it out like you're crazy. He's the child who started this nonsense. You idiots that like him, do you not? How anyone who knows the slightest bit of psychology can tell he's the biggest projector there is. He calls everybody kiss ass. And every show he says, "Oh, Shuli's great. Shuli's great. Levy's great." He literally only punches down. He's such a coward. Where Kevin
That's all he does. He doesn't punch up to
let's
anybody.
just clear the air there. All this. Oh, these losers that call places. You're the fucking loser, you idiot. You're the one that made it. That started it. You're accusing people of rape, getting people to find people's pictures of people's moms and girlfriends. You literally started all this, Chad. This is you and Kevin. Stop believing what this guy's saying, you idiot.
Yeah,
It's obvious.
It's obvious as hell, and he just
Idiots.
eggs it on.
Idiots that believe this. You're all idiots.
And then Chad gets upset whenever it's time to go after him. It's like, dude, like I said, just leave everybody out of it. And he continued to go on the air and say,
"Won't nothing be? Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing." And he keeps calling people cowards. He's the biggest coward. A lot of this started when he refused to let me on. Kevin invited me on Misery Loves Football, and he refused to let me on it because he knew I'd fucking bury him, and that's a fact. And not to mention, I've done more shows in New York City the last 3 years than he's done. That's another literal fact. And I'm a nobody. I said I'm a nobody, not you, you idiot. You're a loser who does this for a career and are still a nobody. It's amazing how bad he is. So, yes, let's just clear that up. You're not just calling random like, oh,
well, first of all, I wouldn't even known that he was in the Bahamas or anything. So it just happened all around the same time. So I said, fuck it, and I was hammered. Yes. I was like, let's go out and let's start some shit. You want to start some shit, Ted?
The show. We did it live on the show. It was classic.
I mean, imagine if it was real radio and like not a podcast, and you didn't have Twitter and Facebook and shit like that, and he goes on and calls somebody a rapist. That's gonna cause big problems, So Fuck it. I'll call him. Oh, and he's still complaining about it. Am I still complaining about him calling me a rapist? No, not at all.
No, we made
But
t-shirts
I
about
did it.
One of
I
my
did it in
favorite-
the same day or two.
One of my favorite T-shirts. We made a T-shirt out of it. I think
Yeah.
I raped someone. I wear it all the time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shirt, people. Beautiful. I may have taken it off the website though, but it's still available. If you want it, I still have it. All right,
sell
it's
you
flying
mine.
off the shelves.
The merch is flying off the shelves. God bless you, folks.
It is. Thank you.
SkiMaskCollective.com. Get there. Now, should we? I suppose we might as well just get into the MLC stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna show that clip that I made because you're right. He's always punching down, but he's not exactly
You're a little
punching.
loud, by the way. You're a little
Oh, thanks,
loud.
Daddy.
You're a little loud.
He's always punching down. Better,
A little bit, maybe a little bit.
motherfuckers.
Just a little bit. You're just cracking a little bit.
I'm cracking.
There you go. That's good.
Smoke some crack.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we got to get. Stevie Lew says we got to get this guy on set. Chad, I agree. Yeah, you can get on there and destroy him Thursday, 6 p.m.
Who's that?
Stevie Lew said that. You got to get on the Sad
Oh,
Chad
me.
show. So you were saying that Chad likes to punch down. And,
Always
but,
has.
But, he's saying, we live in the YouTube chat rooms. I don't even know what the fuck they're I joined one chat room. I got an invite, and it's fucking chaos in the thing.
Not even on Twitter.
I don't even know what's going on.
I make my Patreon comments that are half serious. We'll get to it. But mostly they're just to piss people off because I know how easy it is to piss you mongoloids off by saying stuff. And I'm the best at it.
Right. And,
Make everyone hate you. 2022 was a complete success.
It was. I didn't realize I had so many haters until I got in the chat room. Wow,
yeah,
a lot of people love to talk about the old mask.
A lot of unfunny keyboard hacks don't like
right.
you. Oh.
He's unfunny.
Shout out son of Billy Wagner. I'm not going to say any names, but let's just say you probably got them too. I got some pictures of some of these people who like to say stuff about us, and let's just say they got you beat in the Fat Fest 2023. I'll just say that. Again, we have the docs. We have the portfolios. I have the pictures of these fat women or men. Who's to say?
It's mongoloids.
Listen, we keep our. But again, don't you fuck around. You'll find out.
Right. Yeah, it's not up to me just to pull the trigger. Like I'm not. That was never the point of any of this. Is to let me spend my time going after Twitter people.
We're here to observe and report.
Observe and report.
We were the first unofficial MLC wrap-up show. Credit to you. You started it.
Right.
And,
right. And we still do it. So
we still do it, which is what we need to discuss. We need a.
We will.
We need a State of the Union, all hands on deck discussion of MLC because I have not liked the direction of this show lately.
I do want to show one clip before we get into the MLC. So I don't know, Stencil. If you look at this clip that I had made, I don't really know if I still consider it punching down anymore.
Because we get. Oh, I know why. Yes. Yes. Let's look because he talks a lot about people's views and these pointless shows. Let's take a look. Look closely, folks. I know this clip. If you're listening to the audio only, we'll fill you in after.
Great first full week, gang. Alex is a great guest. Just want to remind everyone to tune into the Sad Chad show tonight immediately after MLC. Is that
Shout out
true? You
whoever
do
that
a
is,
show
by the
right
way.
after?
No, it's
Good
just
egg.
They got like 32 people watching.
Now this is where you pay attention,
like
folks.
32 people watching. They got like 32 people watching. Trying to do like a stuttering John, except they're not funny about it. It's just so fucking lame.
I'm like,
15 views.
We're looking at Chad's views: 498, 233, 29, 64, 58, 36, 25. Now let's look at Ski Mask views. 2.4 thousand, 1.7 thousand, 999, 625. Oh my God. Yeah, so you bet. Yeah, exactly. Why don't you shut your fat mouth? And again, you idiots that believe literally he hasn't said anything that's true this whole time.
I know. And why is he looking at views if he doesn't give a fuck?
I don't
give
check
a
our
fuck.
own views. I literally I can't prove it.
I could care less.
I don't look at our own views. I don't care. We have fun, and I have faith that people watch it, and I get enough messages and likes, so I know people watch it. God bless you all. The Lord's work. Yeah, What? He's obsessed with it. And then he says, "Oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have time."
I don't
he
have
has
time.
the most time. He's the
He
one
has
that knows
all the time in the
everybody-
world.
Please. He knows everybody's views. He knows everybody's shows, but yet he doesn't care.
And he's passed at more spots at New York City and Chrissy and Gino combined.
And it's amazing. I'm not past at any, and I work here more than him. So
I saw a clip today of him saying that he is going to beat the shit out of Gino when he comes to New York City, and he's coming soon.
okay. All right, cool.
So he
That's
said that
good.
he is going to beat the something. I know people in the
Can
chat
I beat
were
up
watching.
Gino too? I want in on that.
Somebody was watching this live stream this morning. If you could tell me exactly what he said, because I just saw a clip. But he said he was going to beat something like he's going to beat the brakes off Gino, and he's coming to New York City very soon.
Come on a
while
Tuesday.
he was 3 MLCs ago, he was calling Chuck Mangione awful stuff because he booked tickets, and now he's saying the same fucking thing. It's so
Yep.
condescending.
And mind you, Chuck, booked the tickets, told Chad he's coming there to beat his ass, and as we've covered a million times, Chad then groveled to Chuck to beg him to leave him alone, basically. Totally embarrassing. So, again, just a liar.
Yeah, and then calls them losers because they actually follow through with their plan. Ridiculous.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
so,
so
but
come
yeah,
on-
so now he's going to beat up Gino.
Every other Tuesday, Chad, come on down, Compound 35th and 7th. 13. I'll help you beat up Gino, actually. I'll get in on that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it'd be
mind.
fun. MLC, of course the stuff happened at Compound, and now the show, like we had talked about when it first happened 2 weeks ago, it's kind of redundant, and it's on 5 days a week.
Here's the thing. Will you allow me the floor for my
Go ahead, you take the
opening-
floor because I know you're very upset about this.
I'm not even upset. I just want to. I haven't been on, and I want to get my point across as best I can for a man with ADHD and God knows what other issues I've been undiagnosed with. So here's the thing. At the end of MLC, I love MLC. As I've always said, I'll listen to Kevin Brennan talk to a wall or a lamp. So for starters, before we even get to Super Chats or how many shows they're doing, I do get annoyed when I hear Kevin say, like in the last couple, I got Chad on, and Chad, the views went up, and Chad just makes it easy to get this guy. Kevin, and leave. Kevin. You could have this dog on, and it wouldn't change. You could have Jethro on, and it wouldn't change the views. You could have me on, and it wouldn't change the views. You have rapport with him because you've been doing a show. You do a show that many times with literally a brick, you'd have the same rapport you have with Chad. So for starters, stop giving Chad credit or even Levy credit for your show doing well. You put out more numbers, so you're getting more views. You're putting out more shows, so you get more views. It's really pretty straightforward. Yeah, and secondly, now let's get to the actual shows themselves. Here's the thing. Super Chats are ruining podcasting. For me, at least. And at least MLC. Here is why. And then we'll get to MLC specifically. Well, it's really pretty straightforward. It totally derails the show. Shuli's show, they've always done Super Chat. They've always done comments. Levy's show. By the way, backtrack again. Kevin went on this big thing about how Levy's doing well and he's a genius, whatever that was. You just figured that out, Kevin? No offense. Like it took Levy making money for you to realize that Levy is winning. He's been winning forever. It's just now that you're on the Super Chat train, you want to suck him off. So that's the other thing. We'll leave that alone. Yes, Shuli's show, comments. They've always done comments. Levy's shows have, even without Super Chats, they've always read comments, right? Am I right so far?
Yeah, I mean, everything
Right?
you're saying is correct.
They're comment shows. They're Super Chat shows. MLC was never had these comments, and it's not the show, in my humble opinion. There's no back and forth. First, Super Chat specifically first. They're faceless whoever, most of them. We know a couple of them. But mostly they're faceless people. They just say whatever, would say what 90% unfunny thing they're going to say. And that's it. There's no back and forth. There's no clarification. There's no back and forth. That's why I love callers.
Right.
Callers are good. Callers are good because they're back and forth. You can call this idiot a loser. He had that one good line on a Super Chat, and then you follow up with him if it were a phone call, and he would have nothing, and that would be funny because they're mostly idiots and losers.
Yeah.
And fat.
Fat.
So callers is a whole other thing. I would love to bring callers back because that's fun. That's personal. You're talking to somebody. These faceless super chats, it's just
and it's easy to do. It's easy to do.
It's easy to do. Anybody can do it. And for MLC specifically, it totally interrupts the flow of the show. MLC is not a comment fucking show.
Right.
Every show, one specific in the last show, Chad was about to say something about, oh, you want my chargers? Here are my chargers. And Kevin goes, hold on. I got to read this super chat. It's like, ugh. But that happens multiple times every show where they're having a good rapport, or good riffing, or about to get.
And then it interrupts like mid-sentence, like, oh, let me read this chat. And it's like, well, that was about
fairness, it is usually Kevin because he can't resist. So. But yes, it stinks, and it's all just for money grubbing, which I get, which why I always love Kevin, right? Donate, #donate from day one. He has a family to feed, but don't act like it makes for a better show because it doesn't.
Yeah.
So here's what I propose. I propose a couple of things. I think MLC. I think there should still be. Oh, by the way, this is an exclusive breaking news. I will say this, and I don't care who likes or doesn't like it. For the first time in history, I'm no longer in the Ring of Honor.
Wow.
Whoa. I went from $20 to $10 because if you're just going to beg for money 4 days a week, then what do you need? What do you need a $20 level for? I'll still pay 10 so I get the show early. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you're going to make your whole show about begging for money, which is what it is, you can pretend it's about something else, but it's just you're just doing it for the money, which is totally fine. Totally fine, but just be honest about it. Don't act like this makes for a better show in any way. Nobody wants to hear what any of these fat cunts or dudes have to say, and I include myself in that. I don't want to hear what I have to say on his show. I don't want to certainly don't want to hear what any of you have to say. I want to hear what Kevin Brennan has to say, and I want to hear what Kevin Brennan has to say about not the fucking people commenting. I don't care what he thinks about a comment. I want to hear what he thinks about comics, people we don't know, shit we don't know. I don't want to hear Kevin talking about fucking people's comments. It's Kevin fucking Brennan. He doesn't need fucking comments. Save that shit give us money. Like I always say, give us money. Save that shit for Sad Chad. Save your Snapchats. That's a Snapchat. That's a super chat show. Shuley show is a super chat show. Levy's show is a super chat. MLC is never a super chat show. At most, it was a caller show. And I hope they bring that back. So what I propose, what I think the perfect storm is, and this way I think everybody wins, Monday, Wednesday, classic MLC, Patreon only, no super chats. Maybe that's where you can get a guest, or like we say, as always, he can do it on his own for all we care, as long as we get our dear, dear Kevin Brennan. And then do at least one show with super chats. Maybe I would like to see that be Kevin's solo show. So give me one Monday, Wednesday, regular MLC, pre-recorded, no super chats, nice clean show, a real show, not this super chat, not this
not a circus.
Yeah, not these glorified telethons that they do now with these fucking super chats, just ruin the show. So do the 2 real shows and then do as many live super chats as you want. Maybe he started doing the morning thing, do a morning thing. Once or twice a week with super chats. Do one morning thing, do one with Levy. But please, the super chat, they're so pointless. And these people think they're important just because their name gets put on the screen. You're literally paying money. So that's where I'm at. But
Jesus Christ.
Look
at the bottom.
Stream what? Tip?
What's this? It's Chad?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, shit. Chad.
Oh, shit.
Your pants on.
Hey, put some fucking pants on, dude.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
It's like Chad grew a foot.
Jesus.
So
I was going to propose the same thing. Like, keep MLC, and then, like, Levy has 5 different shows. He does 5 different shows. Start a different show. Make it the circus,
Right.
Let's have a show. Let's read the fucking comments and do all that other shit. And then, MLC, just keep MLC. It's going to do the same amount. And even when you're watching live, you could see everybody's fucking comments on the right-hand side. At least I can when I'm watching it on my TV. And maybe if they still want to super chat, it just makes it big. They don't have to fucking read all of them because people are going to donate anyway because they want to see their comments.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. Yeah, and like I said, I think you mentioned it earlier. Listen, I love Kevin Brown. I love the content, but there's just something, and it happened. I'll be honest. It happened with me with the Shuley Show. I haven't listened to the Shuley Show in a month. There's just too many of them. And for me, I like shit in order. And when you're doing, listen, I haven't missed an MLC. I'll be honest, but I do feel like the product is watered down, especially when you have these fucking super chats that interrupt the show every 2 minutes. So, yes, I do think too much can be too much. I stopped listening to the Shuley Show only because it's just too much out there. And not for nothing, I do think WATP is a better production. But I like them both. I no offense, but I listen to one, in my opinion, I can only listen to one or the other, and I'm going to do WATP for the production. It's nice and clean. But, yeah, so... Or at the very least, read all the super chats at once. Like every 15 minutes, do a super chat.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea either.
Right?
Yeah.
But reading them as soon as they come in, so fucking annoying. It's getting real old, in my opinion.
It's getting
so,
redundant.
yeah, it sucks. The super chat era sucks. Too many shows. Again, just to recap, we need going back Monday MLC, Wednesday MLC, both normal shows, no super chats, and then do as many other super chat shows as you want. But super chats are ruining podcasting, and they're certainly ruining MLC. Rack me.
Hey, TJ, turn your TV off or turn it down.
Super chats are ruining podcasting.
He's listening to the radio.
He's listening to big radio stars. No, I agree, Stanton. Everything you said is correct. Stevie, what say you? What about the super chats?
Well, okay. And hello, Jim. Good to see you, buddy. Long time no see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
There
you.
he is.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, it's kind of choppy on my end.
Yeah, I'm chopping up something over here, fucking guy.
Chop
You know what I'm
your
saying?
dick off, put it in my mouth.
Oh, that's not what I was doing. But Jim, I was going to ask you, Jethro, the dog, right?
Here he is.
You listen to a lot of, you're taking a lot of mushrooms and listening to Aqualung as a kid. Is that what happened?
No, it's a whole long story.
Shut the fucking dog up.
My ex's mother named this dog, and we took it on, and
All
now
right,
I'm alone.
well, let's move on. I'm
it's
sorry
all
about
sad.
that. Listen,
Care to comment?
there we go.
Silence.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
he's
listen,
too smart for this.
I was lucky enough to run the super chats 2 weeks ago now when Chad was nowhere to be found. And
none of them got blocked, right?
Well, listen, none of them got blocked, but it was difficult to stay up on them coming in and also be smart about when to pull them up.
Right.
Yeah,
There is an
not
art
in
to
the
it.
middle of somebody talking, you know.
And if you go back to watch my episode, I fucked up in the beginning, and then I started to get a little bit of a flow to it. And Jim is absolutely right. If you just throw them in the middle of a conversation, it can cause issues.
Right.
So maybe we'll find a way to maybe
Like
read
I
them
said,
all in one batch.
If you have to do them, but I don't like them at all. If you have to do super for MLC, I'm saying specifically. I don't know if you heard the beginning, Stevie. I was saying Levy's show that's a chat show. Shuley's show has always been you know what I mean. There's podcasts where the comments or super chats have always been part of the show, right? But at least for MLC, condense it. Every 10 minutes, read them. Every 15, read them.
At the end of the day, though,
just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Rather
do.
than just every time they pop up, oh, hold on, we got to read this. Yeah. Hold on, I got to read this. Or Flat Cat's dumb tits just said something.
I mean,
shout out Flat Cat.
And yes, that video we saw of Chad naked and in his prison cell,
great.
that was from yesterday during the live stream. And during that live stream, this guy, I got to give a shout out to Zero Dark Tony on YouTube because he threw 2 separate $100 chats in yesterday during the middle of the stream. So as long as people are going to be chatting and throwing $100 a time down, then the super chats are not going anywhere. We're just going to have to find out a way to, like you said, implement them smarter.
Like I said, do a regular MLC twice a week and then do fucking 3 super chat shows. I still like the regular MLCs without... And I think I would enjoy those shows more then because I'm like, all right, I got my regular MLCs with a guest or just Kevin or whatever. You know what I mean? And then have super chat shows separate. Have super chat shows on weekends, Fridays, Sunday, whatever Kevin wants to do. But I think we should still have 2 regular MLCs and do as many super chat shows as you want. That's just my humble opinion.
I didn't see the fucking hot dog maker until just right now.
Oh, it's amazing. They're turning. Do you see it?
Yeah, they are turning.
What about the buns? Do you have buns?
I have the buns. They're up here in the warmer. I'm waiting on the hot dogs. They're starting to split open, so I wanted to be nice and perfect.
That's good. Now, what brand did you go with? A quick
I
aside.
went with the Boar's Head brand dogs.
Boar's Head.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I tried them a couple weeks ago. And I was like, wow.
You're bougie. I don't know. I was expecting Nathan's or
No, I went with these.
Oscar
'cause I
Mayer.
had it
Oh,
before,
I like
yeah.
that view, Timmy. Timmy, what's
Not a
your
fan of the Oscar.
favorite brand of hot dog? Quick, go.
Tim,
Fuck.
can
Can't
Tim
hear
can vampires eat hot dogs? Is that allowed?
He can hear us. We can't hear him.
We can't hear you, Timmy. I think maybe you're muted. Or
He's like, fuck, man. I swear to God, I'm going to go to Jersey in a couple weeks. I'm going to set all this shit up for him.
yeah, come here on your way. I still don't know what I'm doing.
I'll come there on my way.
I gotta
probably
give a
yell
shout
at
out.
Anyway,
Shout out to Jenna really quick in the chat. She is a baby doll, and I saw
Who is
her.
this Zero Dark 30 though? I'd be careful with that guy. He
Zero
seems
Dark
to
Tony.
be
Dark
going.
Tony, I've seen him around.
He's
fine.
going a lot against a lot of people on Twitter this morning, starting a lot of shit.
Hey, that's his American right to do so. And
I know,
if
I
he's
know.
not
It's just-
crossing any lines and he's just going after people, what do we have? a
Well,
problem
I
with
mean,
that
he's not
for?
like going after. It's coming off as kind of creepy and stalkerish, but you know, we know people like that too.
Yeah, it's weird when people who again, we have people who are targeting us, and then all of a sudden, when you put the fucking trigger back on their
Yeah,
ass,
I mean, people
they're
just
like,
can't take the heat. They want to be in it so bad, but then it just turns into a big shit show. So, yeah. So, he's going after everybody and stuff like that.
I think he's a good guy. I want to give a shout out to Zero Dark Tony.
All right,
I got
all
his
right.
back,
We'll find
so.
out. We'll see. I'm steering clear for now. I know somebody's having him on their show tomorrow. Somebody that we know, Stevie, who also there's a lot of rumors going around. And I mean, look, rumors are gonna fly. So I mean, we got to bring it up here because other people are gonna do it.
What's
Yeah.
the
Stevie,
rumor? What's the scuttlebutt?
The scuttlebutt is, the guy who helps us produce Sad Chad, right? Kevin Dumbfuck.
From Why Do
Yes,
I
Dr.
Podcast.
Dumbfuck. Wait a minute.
Dr.
Can I
Dumbfuck.
ask you this? I'm sorry to derail this. I don't. Why can they do super chats on StreamYard and we can't? They don't have enough YouTube subscribers.
I need 100 more
need-
subscribers.
We need.
No,
oh,
we can
wow.
do. We
We're
have been
getting
doing.
close.
You can
That's
do it on
that's a
StreamYard.
different server.
No,
though.
you can't, because I streamed to YouTube.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, who's this? Who's
Wait,
the?
so what's this
the
StreamElements.com tip thing that's going on the bottom?
That's you got to go there, but you can't click on it. So if you go there, but I won't be able to see it
All right,
in the chat.
we're fucking sideballing.
Yeah,
this
what's
thing
the
here.
I need
scuttlebutt?
100 more subscribers, so motherfuckers just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Then
Yeah,
we'll be able
we're
to do
getting
the
close.
super chat shit.
We were 200 away, not long
But,
ago.
in the
That's good.
meantime, if you would like to donate to the show, there is a QR code at the top right-hand side or a fucking thing at the bottom.
But yeah,
But
Kevin,
look,
Kevin,
we're not gonna do it.
and listen, he is a friend of the show. So
Dr. Dumbfuck. He's
until-
I just know, it's not like I'm going to steer clear of bringing it up, but it kind of has to be at this
Well,
point.
until-
So
what
I
are we
think-
bringing up? What are we talking about?
apparently there were some issues up at Dabblecon with him and maybe some of his behavior.
Let's hear
This
it.
is-
Yeah,
I
let's
don't-
hear
I-
it.
This is the show. Do you not know what show this is? Name
I-
the names.
I
and
do.
Let's dish. Let's spill some tea.
I do, but
Let's
I wasn't-
suck each other.
I wasn't up there, and apparently reports are only just starting to come in. There
Let's
have
get
been no details. So let's.
I
maybe-
want all the reports that are out now.
Steve, send the link to Chrissy and Levy. See if maybe they'll jump on their way home or something. Anyway, please go ahead, Stevie.
Yeah. Again, I don't know, and he was cool for the most part with us, so we have to defend him until we hear everything.
What happened?
We don't
I
have
don't
to defend
know. I don't know.
shit.
I want to
defend-
know.
I'm a
I don't fucking
mercenary.
know. I don't know, and I'd like to know. So I want to find
What are you
out.
talking
too.
about? You don't know. What is the rumor?
Jim? I know you're not on Twitter, so it's hard to explain to you what's going on when you're not
Okay,
there.
so explain it to me.
People said he was acting weird up at fucking Dabblecon, and that's it. All right.
Okay, that's
All right, I heard
That's what
he
fucking
was
this
drunk.
guy said.
What'd you
I
hear,
heard he
Steve?
was.
Please,
I
tell
heard
me
he
the
was
truth.
drunk. I heard he was drunk. He was emotional, and he got into a little fight inside the
Uh-oh.
bar area with one of the other five guys who now wear a mask. And so he.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
really
know.
hacking you up. These people are really fucking.
What
hacked,
is
huh?
that? I've had
You were
this
the
on
first one,
coming up
now-
on 3 years, and now we got 5 other motherfuckers
Yeah,
in the
they're
last
all
6
hacks.
months.
They all pretend they don't not trying to be this and they are.
Yeah.
So
TJ,
he got
TJ,
drunk.
say
He got
something.
drunk. He got drunk and was crying and then got in a fight.
Yeah,
Hello,
apparently
hello.
that's what happened.
There we
Hey,
go. We
can
got
hear
you, Timmy. Timmy, favorite brand of hot dog? Quick.
Best.
What?
Best.
BEST?
Best hot dogs or Sabret.
Never heard of it. That's the brand.
Sabret. You've heard of Sabret.
Of course you've never heard of it.
Best BEST.
Best hot dogs, yeah.
Huh.
Hebrew National, Best. You never heard of these brands?
Oh, those are good. Those are
Oh,
good. I
Hebrew
know what you're talking about.
National.
Yeah.
They were around in the 1800s, Jim. You don't remember them?
I know Hebrew National. I never heard of Best, and of course I heard of
Best hot
Sabret.
dogs. I love them, yeah.
Yeah, they are good. I didn't see those at the store. I went with the Bar S. trying to get this fat body up for the big palooza that's coming up. Now, it is June 24th, right? I've already had a couple people reach out
Sure
and say that
is.
they... All right, so it is June 24th. So if
Load
you're
up the
still trying to book
kayaks.
those rooms, people are trying to get their hotel rooms already.
Rooms are
so.
filling up quick.
Yeah, all the resorts are going to be sold out, people. Blackjack tables are going to be full.
I doubt that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's going to be a party.
All right, so that's interesting. So Dr. Dumbfuck may have made a fool of himself up there. That's
I
good.
think
That's
so,
good.
yeah.
That's good for
I'm
the
waiting
brand,
for the
though.
full report, like
That's
Stevie
good for our
said.
brand. We like that stuff.
That is good for
What
the
are you talking about? I missed it.
So we're talking, you know, the guy who...
Dumbfuck.
Chill out there, Steve. You'll get to talk. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
yeah, so Dr. Dumbfuck, the guy who produces the Sad Chad sometimes, or most
Oh,
of the time,
yeah. The kid?
he apparently went to Dabblecon and got into a little altercation with El Horrible. That's the guy's name. I don't know where he's from. And then
What a
somebody
world,
else
huh,
said he
Timmy?
was drunk. He was drunk. He was emotional, like sitting by himself in the bar. I don't know. That's trying to figure out what's going on with that. Yeah, they had
obviously
a
you have to
shoot match. Yeah, so it was El Horrible / B Dabbler had a shoot match with Kevin
What does that
Dumbfuck.
mean?
I have no idea.
I have
Is that a
the
wrestling
footage.
thing?
I have the footage. I'll fucking.
You have the footage?
Pull up the foot. Well, you fucking cocksucker.
Wait, you said you didn't know anything, and now you're saying you have the clips?
Hold on, let me go get
Hold
it
on.
first. I got
This
it.
is bullshit. You're fired.
Hey,
What the
Stan,
fuck?
What's up?
Go get it.
Stan.
Right back.
What up, baby?
who are we to judge? We had
Yeah,
we had some doozies at those secret shows, man.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more
Speaking
than that
of
going
secret
on.
shows, while Stevie looks for whatever he's looking for, I went to a
Cock,
show.
looking for cock.
Yeah. I went to a show at New York Comedy Club, and I had a nice little chat with the great, the incomparable MLC legend, Cassidy Comedy.
Oh, really?
He did. He was very nice, very funny. He was laughing at me. Couldn't figure out what I am.
Did he know who you were?
And,
Did you tell him?
he knew what I was. He meant like, this is retarded. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
homosexuality.
Yeah. Shout out to the great Cassidy, Tom Cassidy. He was there, and he killed, by the way. He was hosting the show, as you might
He
expect.
looks like a mo.
He's tall. He's like 6'3" or something. He's a lot. He's not a. He looks scrawny in these boxes, but he's a big boy. Shout out the great Tom Cassidy.
Go ahead, Stevie. Talk shit now, Stevie.
Oh, look at that
Go
Oh
ahead.
beautiful-
no. I
Timmy,
don't
look
want,
at
Go
this.
ahead, baby.
Timmy, look.
That's a pit bull, and pit bulls are as dangerous as handguns. So I don't want no problem.
Not my baby girl.
Hey, shut that fucking dog up.
Don't talk to my dog like that, you fuck.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it tries to bite me every time
I
I come
don't like
over.
you already.
I know.
Guess
the
who's
dog?
coming
How's
over
the Frank?
tonight?
Just don't wear blackface around that dog.
Who's
You'll have
coming
a big
over?
Problem.
Take a guess. I got a famous house guest coming over later.
Famous.
Famous. World famous.
Ray DeVito.
World fa-
Ray DeVito.
Ding, 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 ding.
I got
It
it.
is, Ray? I was going to say that, but I didn't want to put him on the spot just in case. That's fine.
Timmy,
He let the cat out of the bag.
are you going to? I think I'm going to go to Ray's show Tuesday night at 7 p.m. in the city. Here's a free
I
plug
gotta
for Ray.
work.
All right. Well, tell Ray I'm probably going to see him Tuesday night.
Oh shit.
Because
Ski,
I
sorry.
support my friendly.
I just sent that to you now, buddy.
All right, so let's get into the whole chat thing you guys are talking about. So
Well,
you're going to sit there and tell me the 3 years being fans of comedy. You're going to sit there and tell me he's not funny on the show when he interacts
No,
with Levy.
anybody could do what he does. Anybody who's on that show that
No,
long
really? You
could do
think so?
absolutely.
Levy's a legend. Kevin's a professional comedian.
Kevin can
And
make
he's
any
hanging
stooge
in there with
funny.
them guys.
He's
So,
not doing
I'm sure you'll be
anything.
on the-
I
Hey,
could do what he
Spencer,
does. Anybody
you'll
could
be
do.
on the show. You'll be on the show. Save him for the show.
If I did the show, if I did 30 MLCs with Kevin or however many more Chad has done, I would have a good rapport with him too. Any idiot.
Well, you didn't.
Okay, but my point is, Chad
That's the
is
queen
the
has
Chad.
fucking balls
Nothing
to be
Chad
saying.
says is funny. The only time he's funny is when he's getting shit on, and you
I
can
think
shit
he
on
is funny.
anybody.
He's been
Put this
funny the
water
last
bottle
couple
here.
of weeks.
Put this water bottle in a box with
Jim,
Kevin,
Jim,
and it'll be
Jim.
just as funny as with Chad.
Jim.
Literally.
Your opinion, pal. Your
All right.
opinion.
My
Did you guys
opinion.
see Ski Mask had mustard all over his mask?
Chad
and they just
stinks. I
wiped-
worked in NYC more than Chad, literally the last 3 years. That's
Okay,
a fact.
all right.
That's a literal
All right.
fact. And I killed at a roast more than Chad. That's a fact. And I tell the truth more than Chad. That's a fact. And I don't fucking grovel. I don't kiss ass like Chad does. Oh, Shuli's great. Levy's great. Oh, but all these guys suck. Yeah, you mean the only people you can talk down to? You fucking loser. He stinks, Timmy. Stop promoting this fucking guy. He's not funny. He brings nothing to MLC. Literally
First
brings
of all,
nothing.
lower your
Brian
voice.
was a
Lower your
character.
voice.
Lenny was a Jew.
Lower your
These
voice.
people bring
I
something.
can't-
This
I
guy is
can't-
a suck ass.
Hey,
He
I can't
sucks
work
Kevin's
under these,
dicks. He sucks Levy's dicks.
can't
He
do it.
sucks Shuli's dicks. He tries to suck Kumia's dick, and then Kumia's like pushing his head away. Everybody hates him. He stinks. He's only there because it's easy for Kevin, because Chad has no life, because it doesn't work, so he's always available.
Of course
It's
he
so
does. He's a fucking
easy.
comedian. He works at night.
He doesn't work at night. He doesn't do
around the streets
anything.
of
He works the
fucking
same.
Tampa.
He works the Boca Black Box 9 times a month.
Oh,
Who
he's
gives a
working.
fuck?
Where the fuck are you working? The
I'm first of all, I'm a nobody, which I say, not Chad, and I still get on more stages than him, and we still get more views on our podcast than him.
fuck? You
It's
don't
the
get on
proof
more stages
is in the
than Chad.
pudding.
That's
Chad
a lie.
fucking
That's
sucks.
Bold-faced lie. You do not get on more stages than
Ski, you
Chad.
just get the buns
In New
out of
York
the top?
City, I've absolutely been on more
No,
stages
you
than
don't.
Chad the last
No, you
2
don't.
years.
No, you don't.
Absolutely.
I know for a fact.
Chad hasn't been on a stage in New York
That's
in 2
cool.
years. I've been on more
Who
stages
cares
than
about
Chad
New
in the
York?
last
New York's
2
a
years,
shithole.
3 years.
It's a shithole.
Oh, Florida's great.
Garbage.
Yeah, the Boca Black Box. Mike
Tampa is a
Calta.
lot
Oh,
better
yeah,
than
Mike
New York.
Calta. He's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
name. You fucking joke. Come on, Timmy.
fuck
You're
yourself,
better
you
than that.
fat fuck.
Liking
You
Chad.
fat
You
fuck.
cuck. You're a
You
cuck,
fat-
Timmy. Timmy,
Fuck
you're a
my dick,
cuck.
you fat
You're
fuck.
cucking out for Chad. Goodbye. Goodbye. Another guy like Chad that can't fucking take it. What a surprise. Anybody who likes Chad can't talk shit because the truth is the truth. He fucking stinks. It stinks. I have been on more stages in New York, the epicenter of the comedy world, not fucking Tampa. Yes, I have been on more stages in New York in the last 3 years than Chad. That is a fact, and I'm not even a comic. That's my fucking point. He stinks. Kevin can make a water bottle laugh. Funny. Jesus Christ. Come on, Timmy. You're better than that. Chad's funny. You've been fucking listening to Chad too much. Come on. You're better than that. Chad's funny. Please.
Oh, my God. That was
Timmy,
great.
Timmy, you got to get it together. You're listening. You're listening. You're getting. My God, how could you ever say that? Somebody's listening to MLC for as long as you have. Come
Well,
on.
I think Timmy was just saying, he I guess, he likes him on the show. He thinks he's funny.
Again.
But
Again,
wow, that was legendary.
The show is funny, but it has nothing to do with Chad. Again, this water bottle could be in the window that Chad is. Here, look. If this is Chad, Kevin will make this funny. Kevin and Levy can make this funny.
Yeah.
This is Chad. This is basically all Chad is. That's it. That's it.
It's water. He's just sitting there as he's a punching bag.
He's a
for those
punching
guys.
bag. Kevin says it all the time. He's only there to get made fun of. And there's another thing I'll call Kevin out for. He tries to play it off as a punching bag. Here's what Kevin doesn't want to admit, and this is actually a compliment to Kevin, is he feels bad for Chad because his life is going so terribly, and that's the real reason Kevin has him on every show, is because he's paying him to be on the show, because Kevin is a good guy at the end of the day, which he'll never admit to, but that's the real reason Chad is on the show. It has nothing to do with him being funny. If you wanted a funny guy, Kevin knows plenty of funny people. Okay, so please spare me.
Well, that and he knows it's easy. He's like, I can call it like he called him the other day. And he showed up with his fucking underwear on at the last second. It was probably last minute because that's how Kevin. I don't know. I've been on the show maybe 3 times, I think, 2 times, and every time it's 30 minutes before the show starts. I'm like, I got a fucking job. Like I gotta, try to figure out. So it's always last minute with him. So he knows if he goes to Chad last minute, Chad probably has some bullshit stories, some phony stuff. Stevie, let's say you. What do you think? That was an amazing interaction between two top tier MLC fans. I love it.
Yeah, I got a little nervous there. Reminded me of the old days. So I love that sort of stuff.
I love seeing the enthusiasm out here for MLC. It's amazing, really.
Listen, guys, I think we all have to understand that this was the first week of 5 shows in a week, and this is just the beginning. So he's feeling it out. He's figuring it out. We got to let the dust settle. This is a whole new thing to us. Clearly, people are passionate about this project, and you got to love that energy. So I couldn't give a more nonsense vanilla answer possible.
I love it.
But
it's needed.
that's where I'm at. I'm a little bit shook right now after that.
I have my opinions. Timmy has
whole
his
thing.
opinions.
Yeah,
we yell at each other
I
like
know.
men,
We're like
and
a
then that's
family
it.
here.
Yeah,
That's
we
what-
all
that's what
love
men
each other,
do.
you know?
We scream at each other. We scream our opinions at each other, and that's
It's
it.
fucking amazing.
It's
Now,
fun. We're
Steve-
talking, boys and girls. We're talking about fucking podcasting, by the way. So who really gives a fuck? This is all
Right.
nonsense at the end of the day.
And
How
people
was
love
that?
it.
How was
Hey,
the
you know?
hot dog?
I had 2 so far. They were delicious. I couldn't help but to eat during
No
the
condiments?
interaction there. No condiments. I like a good dog with onions
That's why you're
only.
not getting fat.
Why? What am I gonna do? Mustard or I'm not a child.
I got it right here. Always on deck.
You had something stuck in your mask, though. Was that a part of the bun or something?
Yeah, it
like
was. They're getting a little. So this is a bun warmer on the top. Well, it's for children, Stancil. It's nothing but fucking sugar. It's for children.
That's why you're trying to get fat, you idiot. You need.
I'm not eating that.
Now. You put more. Put ketchup on it. Put relish. Put mustard.
I put onions.
Put pullover hot sauce like Silk City onion.
I do have a
Anything.
lot of that.
You need more calories. Absolutely.
All right.
I put ketchup on it. Come on, put a little ketchup on this one.
I don't like ketchup. It's
But
gross.
yeah, I mean, bottom line is Kevin's gonna need a producer for all shows going forward, you know, and that's the problem is that Adam is not always readily available for
Right,
him.
right.
You know, yesterday he ends up putting up one of my super chats early on, and it stayed up for like 20,
I saw that.
20
I saw
minutes,
that.
You know, and
Yeah.
for me at home, I'm sitting there doing the dishes, just like, what the fuck, that thing? That's
Yeah.
some great promotion. So thank you for that, Kevin. And he didn't do that on purpose. That was just him not knowing how to take it down. And like you guys know, you go over here on the comments and you just click on show and then unshow. But that's like, this is the thing. Kevin Brennan is a Generation X guy. You know, he's not
Right.
a younger guy
I
like
mean,
us.
he's almost 60 years old.
I didn't want to say that, but you're right, Jim. You know what I mean? And I just turned 40. You know, so as good as I am with technology, I still lag in some areas. So now just multiply that by 100, and that's where, you know, Kevin is right now. So it's going to take him some time. I mean, that's why, like, you guys run laps around me because you guys got some time on me, and that's how just the fucking nature of life
I don't know
is.
what I'm doing.
The older you are, well, yeah, not you, but Ski Mask necessarily. You know, he got this whole fucking thing running up and early, and people like Chad are just figuring out StreamYard now for the first time. Kevin Brennan,
Right.
he's our godfather. We love him, but he's just figuring out
Yes,
StreamYard.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. I've honestly told him that if he needs any hand, I'll jump on the fucking path train and be right over there to
Just
give
give him
a
some
hand for free,
Adderall. That's what
you
got
know?
me going. I just took 4 Adderalls one day, and I was like, I kind of feel like going live and just talking about
He
something.
mentioned
Brandon
yesterday.
on Adderall.
Speaking of Adderall, he mentioned yesterday that he's got the kids at the apartment, and like they have certain times where they need the area. You know what I mean? So he's got a lot of shit that he's dealing with, and he's got to juggle it all. And I think at the end of the day, we're just happy to have content coming out. Like Jim said, he could fucking literally podcast
Yeah.
with a water bottle. A real fancy brand of water you got over there, Jimmy
It's a
boy. I don't
hint. It's a hint.
know. Well, I wish you would take a hint. and
So yeah,
maybe
so I
smoke
mean,
a
if,
little weed or
if he
something
needs
like that.
producers,
I'm
so
not allowed to smoke weed on the show per ski mask orders. Sorry.
Huh? No,
Well,
you're allowed. You're allowed.
I'll fill in my share will get double. Then if I'm ever on, you know.
We were talking at the beginning, Stevie. Chad's definitely drinking again concerning the latest tweet against Levy, right? I mean, there's no
What
doubt
was the
about
latest
it.
tweet? Fill me
You
in.
didn't see the tweet?
Well, I'm not on Twitter, and I'm not one of these losers with a fake account. I don't care. I literally haven't looked at Twitter since I've been off it. Side note, because I want to hear what that was. Side note, I keep getting messages. Oh, you should be back on Twitter. You should get back. Make me an account. Twitter's not getting any of my energy. I will come back on Twitter if somebody wants to make me an account. Send me the login.
Let's get him
and
on.
password.
We
But
need
I,
the guy- we need
I
him back.
refuse out of principle to give Twitter any energy. But if you want me back on, somebody make me an account. I'll come back on.
I'll give
Here's
you
the
one of
problem-
mine.
Here's the problem, though. With Twitter, and I'm not forgetting why we're talking about Twitter. I want to hear about this, whatever. There's no point in me if I come back. When I came back with that second account, it took me like a month to get 200 followers. So I'm basically tweeting to no one. So I'm not going to tweet to no one. No offense. So at
Jim,
that point,
you got to
I don't-
start somewhere, bud. You got to
I
start
guess.
somewhere, and
that's it.
it's-
I already started. I was up at 2,000 followers on my first.
And also,
one.
Jim, the way that this shithead app works, as long as your friends are liking, it ends up showing up in other people's feeds, whether
Yeah.
they follow you or not. It's all. It's
All
an
right, well, somebody make
algorithm.
me an account. I'll come
you know.
back. But no, I have not looked at a stitch of Twitter since I've been off it. So please fill me.
And then Ski, do you see this guy Jimmy I over here?
Uh-huh.
Jimmy I Rastafari. Me come home from work, me roll one up, me spliff up, me blaze, you know I'm saying, brother, I got to go down, go take it down to the beach, man. Lord of mercy.
So Chad obviously says, enjoy your $400 you made at Dabblecon at Levy. Enjoy your 6-hour drive home from 0-degree weather. It was well worth your time as you raced home to do your solo podcast completely high. Hashtag Team Kumia cuck.
Fuck yeah, get high.
And then he deleted the tweet and then he blocked Bob Levy. So
Again, what a coward. And
What a
Timmy
coward.
likes this guy, and Timmy likes this guy.
Wait, are you guys
Timmy,
saying that's
Timmy?
that's
This is
not,
what you sign up for. This is what you sign off on.
that wasn't a manly move? That wasn't a manly thing to do there? To say that
What?
little bickering, bitter bullshit and then block him? That wasn't like a cool thing to do? Is that what you
no,
guys are
that's
saying?
no. You don't block. What is up with the blocking? Before I forget about it, Stevie. Now, have you seen the clip that you sent me? I have not watched it. I want to make sure it's good enough for our audience viewers and not to get
Yes.
bored quickly. Can we see what's happening in the clip?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's go to the clip.
Give it like a few seconds just to develop, because he was basically this guy, B Dabbler, the guy in the mask,
Yeah.
was live streaming for a certain amount of time up at
Okay.
Dabblecon, like walking around with the fucking GoPro sort of thing, you know, and streaming it. And then I guess where I was sent this clip, it's right where the action that everybody's talking about starts. So
Gotcha.
I think throw it up, man. You know me.
Okay. Yeah.
say
All right.
throw
So
this
I'm
shit
going
up.
to throw this up. So, Kevin, you can't get mad at us. It's being talked about. It's going to be played elsewhere. So let's go ahead and check this shit out. See what happened with Dr. Dumbfuck over at
let's see.
Dabblecon.
This is exclusive, thanks to Stevie Lew.
Someone sent this to me, so
See what's happening. So this is the guy in the mask. That's what's his name? The El Diablo, El something.
It's El Horrible.
Yeah, another guy in a mask. Thanks.
Yeah, so yeah, if you just heard there, if we go back 1 second, you can hear Kevin in the background. Actually, if you go back, you can hear his voice. He says hello, I guess.
All right.
So start over again there.
It's a brutal.
Hey, look at who it is, everybody! Fuckface! What do you want to shake my hand for? Yeah. Fuck you. No, you gotta shake my hand. I know what you fucking did. You pulled that shit, right? Right? And the second I told you one thing not to fucking say, you fucking said it, right?
Dude, the music in the background?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did we know what he said?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
What did he
Steve.
say?
So this all went to Dabble
This is
Court
great.
with Cardiff Electric, and yeah, I think it was something about being an anti-Semite. I think he was. I think there was some anti-Semitism that was bandied about. Claims of anti-Semitism. Or
Well, these
accusations,
Jews are
you know,
fucking. They are
so-
prickly, right? You can make fun of anything else, but God forbid, as soon as you make fun of
So
them,
I
they
think
clam
that's
up.
where
They're
the
such
initial.
losers.
I think that's where the initial
Oh,
thing
God.
was. I believe.
I'm gonna
that
go
this
on a
guy
tangent. I know we're in the middle of a video. Speaking of that, just pissed me off. If it was about saying Jews, then you're all gay. You're all gay. Because here's the problem with the Jews. I went down. Adam Freeland got no. This is about Jews in comedy. I saw Adam Freeland, and I've been vocal about how Adam Freeland fucking sucks in the past.
Yeah.
And I for some reason he got tagged in something on Instagram, and I clicked on his name, and it was exactly what I thought. I went down his timeline. And he's like 13 in the cockpit of a plane, and then he's like 12, and then like he's like in like Qatar for Christmas. The easiest and this is the same thing. And you know what? This is the thing. You know, a shortcut isn't me or Ski Mask doing these podcasts and getting invited on these shows. That's putting in. You know what a shortcut is? A shortcut is going to Juilliard and then writing scripts and then finagling your unfunny ass into comedy. You
Finagle.
fucking Jews. And that's what, and it's mostly them. Jews and comedy. There's no reason to be there. They have the easiest life growing up, haven't been through shit, and then like, okay, I'm going to do comedy now. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay, I made money on Come Down. I'm going to go do, yeah, they fucking suck. So, Team Dr. Dumbfuck if he was saying anti-Semite shit.
There we
Fuck.
go.
And by the way, it's Cardiff. Well, whatever. Go ahead. Finish it.
Well, Dr. Dumbfuck's Jewish.
Right.
Oh.
Good, and he's saying good, and he's Jewish, so he can say I have no idea what's going on, but I got off.
I gotta see just a little bit more of this shit.
Yeah,
real
please
quick.
finish.
Is that hot dog number 3?
Adam Freeland
Yeah.
fucking sucks and is unfunny.
How many
and
more you
so
got
is,
going? You got
so is that
5?
other guy. Stavi was the only funny person out of that show.
True, I agree. Never watched it, but
So,
it's
yeah.
gotta be
Never
I
watched
guess-
it either.
So if we could recap to maybe the people at home that can't see.
Yes.
It looks
Yeah.
like the Bedabbler guy in the wrestling costume was approached by Kevin Dumbfuck, who wanted to shake his hand, and he not only refused, he kind of scolded him like there was a little bit of some microaggression going on here. You know what I
see
mean? He
what
kind of
happened?
like scolded him like a little bit like a parent would scold a child. I feel
I'd scold anybody wearing that hat too.
and-
No offense, Kevin.
And then, yeah, true. But the kicker for me is the fact that Mississippi Queen is being
Blaring in the background.
blaring in the
Hey, look
background.
at it is, everybody. Fuckface. What do you want to shake my hand for? Yeah. Fuck you.
He's happy. I
No.
love it. Good for
Yeah,
him.
he's hammered.
Good
I
for
know
him.
you fucking did. You pulled that shit.
This guy's being a real hardo. I'm Team Dumbfuck all the way already. This guy's being a homo.
Yeah.
All right.
Said it, right?
Just shake his hand. He's probably fat too.
Hey, look, this guy's
Fuck
breathing
outta
all
here.
heavy. He's
Fucking
pissed
idiot.
off.
Fucking moron. Thinks I'm gonna shake his hand.
Explain what it was.
Yeah,
This guy sucks at broadcasting. He's
I think
staring.
that's more.
What's
No,
going
I
on?
think he did. Yeah, so we pull up the chat. I guess what was going on. It kind of dies out there. I think the guy literally had like a fight or flight reaction, and
That's
he
a
went.
great exclusive, Stevie. Thank you for that.
He went fight the masked guy. It doesn't seem like these guys are really going to be throwing hands
No.
over some shit. So, and then someone in the super chat over there in our chat also mentioned that it wasn't just about the JOO issue, like you said. Apparently,
Yeah, sorry, I just went off on a
there was
tangent.
there was an ask about production pay.
No, Brick Block.
after
You obviously
a
don't
show.
watch the show. You're new to the show. He's been eating on this show from episode 1. This is the show. Sorry,
Listen,
Stevie.
No, it's fine. It's a good point. So that's
Eat right now. Get closer to the mic, Ski Mask, please. I'm not kidding. Get
and you
closer to the
better.
mic.
He's got to eat all 5 of those hot dogs. We're gonna have to
He
keep
is.
him going.
Oh no, you're spilling all over. You're spilling the bread all over. You got to eat that bread. By the way, I
So-
still have to jump in the ocean in a week. In less
Oh,
than a week.
no,
Because
I
of-
was
yeah.
one.
I didn't forget.
Well, we-
Anyway, it's been.
I-
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Stevie was making a salient point, and then my ADHD, and then I got mad.
Listen, I think both these guys are in the wrong here because if they both knew that they were going to be at this event, they either should have spoken before the event and tried to smooth things over, or just completely avoided each other.
I didn't
and-
see Kevin doing anything wrong at all.
Right. Me neither. Me
So
neither.
this
That's
is
why
something that happened prior to Dabblecon.
there was some pre-existing
Ah.
beef that
Okay.
boiled over onto this live.
Okay.
Again, to Jim's point, it's podcasting. You see the guy in real life, you shake his hand and be like, hey, are we
Yeah.
good? You kind of want to know before you're sitting in a chair somewhere with your back toward the motherfucker. You got to want to know, hey, are we good in real life or is this a podcasting? You phonies. It's all fake.
That's true. It's true.
This guy
Fuck.
gets it. This guy gets it.
Bunch of pussies. If you're going to wear a mask and copy my beautiful style, at least be a fucking man.
Yeah, you have.
And say something funny after he walks away, not like, fuck it, asshole. Fuck. You're nobody. Just like the rest of us.
Right.
You're wearing a mask for Christ's sake. Shut the fuck up.
Tim Downs says that Kevin used to be Bedabbler's producer. Maybe that's the case. I don't listen. We only go so far back with Kevin Dumbfuck as he started.
He's a doctor, please.
Sorry, he went to
Doctor.
school for that. So pardon me. For 8 years, Dr. Dumbfuck has only been with us for a little while with Sad Chad, and I've personally had some little bumps with him, but we've moved past it, and I think we've been
Did
doing
you see
great
the
things.
Stevie? Did you see the video we played earlier about how Sad Chad is getting thousands more views than Sit Down Zumak? Or
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I
or
posted that on
his
my
other-
Twitter.
pretty
Again,
funny.
we got to get you back on
pretty
Twitter.
funny,
so you
but
can-
yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, this is nothing. We don't
Listen, I hear Chad's had a recent bump in his view count, which is good.
good.
We're going to be right behind, nipping at his heels the whole time. And you know what? I honestly feel personally slightly responsible to this, uptick in Chad's content and his numbers because clearly he smells us nipping at his heels.
Right.
He hears the chatter. I mean, the whole corn thing, Jim. I don't know if you saw, but I
saw the clip.
The fucking corn.
Well, Stevie, here's an exclusive.
Hold on, can I ask one quick question? Is
Sure.
corn diff the same as Cardiff, or are they different?
Different guys, man.
Are they? Hold on. This is SMC.
I
Are they really different guys? Don't give me the.
I am
Fuck the fourth
sworn.
wall.
I am sworn to no knowledge
Ski
of
mask.
either
Are they the
guy.
same guy?
No, they're not the same guy.
Okay.
No,
That's
no,
all
no.
I need to know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not the same guy, and I
Thank
will
you.
never break kayfabe on that whatsoever. Also, I'm sorry.
So they are the same guy.
No,
They're
they're
not.
not. They're not. But I don't want to say what's happening.
And I would
It's
tell you, because
incredible.
this is
It's fucking
SMC, and I
incredible.
don't give a fuck.
Right.
But now Stancil isn't
corn
a
guy
Yeah, the
broke-
corn
particularly.
was great. The corn was great.
And we
I'm not
had
the biggest
him-
fan of the card, but I like the corn.
So there's a whole DIFF enterprise that's basically opened up, and Cardiff was the
Oh, I see.
originator of it, and now there are all these little multiverses that are entering like the universe. Everything's fragmenting, and there's different diffs. You know what I mean? So
Give you a dip.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're
I
not
know what
wrong.
that means.
You're not wrong.
How big is your
So-
piece? You coming to Ski Mask Palooza, Stevie?
Am I fucking.
You got one more hot dog to go.
Yeah, one more hot dog, and we're going to fucking switch over to the Patreon
We're going
for an
to the
extra
page.
20, 30,
Oh, yeah,
motherfuckers.
we got-
But right now, I will eat the last hot dog on here as we
If I'm
wrap
not-
things up. New merch is out, people. New merch.
If I'm not dead or in jail, I'll be at fucking Dabblecon. What are we calling it?
Yeah,
Ski Mask Palooza.
No, StancelCon. That's fine.
I like that one, too. StancelCon/Ski Mask
Yeah,
Palooza.
we're gonna do a page. Well, we got a lot. We have a lot still, but we're definitely gonna cover the. I went out west with the great caller. We haven't really talked about that. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I'm trying to think. I have some other things.
You
here,
got
too.
show notes over there, dude?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, we
Wow.
prepare. We prepare.
Dude, I know the people missed you. I feel like I
Oh.
was able to fill in a little bit, not even close. I can't fucking carry your jock in a suitcase. But I'm just
Oh,
saying
please.
is that I feel like I got the call to maybe try to fill in a little bit while you were out, and it was goddamn pleasure. And I feel like the people missed you, and they're happy to have you back.
Well,
I'm
thank
happy
you
to
for
see
saying
you
that.
back,
You're a
man.
professional, Stevie. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, did I bring this up? I want to bring this, maybe this last, if nothing else, up on the regular show, because did I bring up already why Husey needed a Christmas break? Did we talk about that? Was that on the air or off the air?
On or off. Man, I can't remember.
Well, the great Husey, fan of the show, I just saw I made that note a couple of weeks ago because I missed whatever and whatever. But did you see that he had a Christmas break that he just came back from like 3 weeks ago?
No.
He just didn't put out a podcast for like a month and a half and then called it a Christmas break.
Oh.
It's what we were talking about before, like how all these podcasts need a week off. Husey
Yeah.
took a month off for Christmas.
Good for him.
Of a once a week podcast. Shout out the great Husey. Wait, somebody else. Who else?
He had me on. We did interview with Jim Florentine.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
I
I,
love
was
you.
the
We love
first
you.
episode back. And
Good
yeah.
natured ribbing. Good natured ribbing.
That's a
as
good
they
boy
say.
over there. He's a good boy.
Wait. Did Chad say something about Husey calling? Somebody mentioned Husey. Like I think Chad called him out, like that idiot Husey called.
Yeah, he doesn't like him, of course.
Yeah.
Even though, he's done his show, which obviously, has viewers and listeners, even if it's in Ireland, because the motherfucker has 15 minutes of fucking commercials before you can even get to the episode. It's ridiculous. And he knows it's ridiculous.
I know, it's so. I love it. Shout out Husey. What's it called? We'll give him a free plug. What's
It's
his podcast
it's
called?
Husey Hello.
Husey, hello. The great, our friend to the east in Ireland.
Now, Stancil, I got a question for you.
Yeah. 5.5 inches.
Crows? Are you scared of crows?
Yeah, what's going on with that New Year's resolution?
Well, let me say this. I'm glad you asked. I'm still working on. I love that sound effect. Can we keep that on?
Yeah, keeping it on for this
That's
segment.
great. This is great. This is fucking perfect. I love it. So if you're way behind, my New Year's resolution is befriending crows. Literally, that's it. There's no bit here. I want to befriend crows. I want to leave them trinkets, so they leave me stuff, and then they help me out when I need them. Now, I've been working on my crows locally. There's a crow that goes by my house between 2 and 4 o'clock. I've realized I'm working on getting him down here. But when I was in Death Valley, I did befriend 2 ravens, and I befriended them with 2 almonds. They were very smart. We're in Death Valley, and as crows, they are the smartest bird. You could see they were just flying around the parking lot. Huge national park, but they know to stay by the parking lot because they know these fat slobs from Wyoming will drop something eventually. And I saw they weren't getting lucky. So what I did was I put my wasabi and soy almonds, shout out Blue Diamond almonds, and wasabi soy, the goat. Put my Blue Diamond, what's the matter?
You say almond like Jada Kiss says salmon.
Yeah, almond, salmon, egg. That's how I talk. There's an L in the words. I'm an English major. There's an L in the words, and I'll be damned if I don't pronounce it. We can talk about that
And
after
Jada
this.
Kiss. You know. So what are we doing here?
So I put my Blue Diamond wasabi soy almonds in my mouth to take all the salt off. You know, I don't want the crows getting all that salt. So I put them in my mouth first and suck the salt off.
Yeah.
And then I offered it to them out the window, and they picked it right up. And then they stayed there and looked at me for a while. So I befriended some crows out in Death Valley, California, and I'm working on them here. And that's crow
Eventually,
talk.
you're gonna
crow talk.
you're gonna be chewing down almonds and then just feeding them from your mouth into.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm working on. Exactly. That's kind of how it started.
Dude, it was crazy.
it.
If you got to listen to the
Crow
last
talk.
Sad Chad, because we had the corn on,
I want a crow
and we
teeth.
asked him what he was afraid of, and he literally said the only thing he's afraid of is crows. And then,
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Ski Mask through the corn sound, the
I
crow
already had
sound
it
on.
queued up for SMC, and then he happened to
Yeah.
say crows.
Yeah, he got all freaked out. It was pretty good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw, we ended up kind of sneak attacking him with the potato. We had the potato. Spoiler alert: we had the potato in waiting to kind of sneak attack him, but the potato came up as his puppet self, so he kind of threw us a loop.
This is all
was
very.
great.
This is deep,
I mean,
many
there's a
layers.
lot of
There's so
world
many side
exclusives.
stories. You got fucking Dr. Dumbfuck.
That's why the show began to begin with. The MLC universe has many side stories and dark corners and spider webs under the sofa.
Ski
and
Mask.
stuff.
Did you see the message I sent to Kevin Dumbfuck in our mutual chat yesterday?
Not yet.
Mutual
no.
chat.
Oh, dude, can you?
I'm not in this chat.
You're not on Sad Chat every week.
We'll get him in there. He deserves to be in there.
Well, you're not even on Twitter, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right.
So what? I have to be on Twitter to be on Sad Chat? Twitter's fucking for faggots. I can say that. It's the end of the show. They don't.
You're allowed to say that. A lot of world
Only
exclusives.
the first 5 minutes, right?
All right, can I read it, or do you want to read it?
You can go ahead and read it. I haven't even looked at anything.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
When is this from? And
this is
give
from
us the backstory.
yesterday.
Exclusive
So
stuff.
okay.
When did that incident occur? Was that Friday night?
Friday night, right?
Okay.
So on Saturday, when Chad was ass naked, I sent the video to everybody in
That
our
was
group.
great. Thank you for that.
And I was like, "Hey, how you going? How's it going?" And he was like, "Not so great," you know. And then I got wind of what had happened, you know. And he wasn't really so forward about it. So I was like, "Listen, bro, this is what you do." So what they did is they had 2 live podcast recordings and then the Dabble Awards, the Dabby Awards, you know. So I was like, "Yo, dude, just wait till the very end of the Dabby Awards, then go grab a fire extinguisher and unload it on that guy with the mask." You know what I mean? Just fucking
hilarious.
Just like right.
I thought you were going to say grab a firearm, which also would
No,
be pretty
that would have
funny.
been probably
funny.
deadly.
You've been on
but-
brand.
You know, but I was like,
Great.
listen,
Great
I was
for
like,
our show.
you'd win Dabblecon. I was like, just make sure he doesn't see you coming, but everybody sees it. And then you also have to have a real quick escape. You know, that's like the only thing that he would have needed, and he would have like literally won Dabblecon. You know, but I guess we can't all have our wish.
Maybe next year, Kevin. A lot of world exclusives. I did see.
Big
I know
big
there's there'll probably be a lot of people not happy about this, but somebody recorded everyone's set at Dabblecon. They're just putting it out there on
that's
the web.
not cool. That's not cool.
Not
man.
cool, whoever's doing that. But yeah, it's definitely being pushed in chat rooms and everywhere else. So whoever did that, fuck you.
Gotta disapprove of it. Yeah. Unless they
All
got
right.
approval of the comics, of course. But
Yeah, but I doubt it. He did everybody. I'm pretty
Listen,
sure.
you guys don't know. There's a lot of situations you can get yourself out of with a fire extinguisher.
Maybe I should get one.
I got
Get myself
hot
out of
dog
this.
machine. I
Bro.
hope that machine catches on
Bro.
fire. That'd be hilarious.
I done. I just got it. That was the first time using it.
Bro, did you notice?
That's a great machine.
I need to get one in my apartment.
I got them all over. I got them all over because they're not only good for fires, they're good for.
What are you laughing at, Stansel?
No. Oh, Timmy texted me.
Not me. That's for sure. He's not laughing at me.
All right. One last world exclusive, people, and we'll get going. Let's do some plugs real quick. Nothing to plug, really. Ski Mask Palooza, June 24th. Get there now.
Wow.
Sad Chat every Thursday, 6 p.m. It's going to be fucking great. Listen, people, I'm having to hire a couple of extra workers in the stock room because the merch is just flying off the fucking shelves. SkiMaskCollective.com for all that merch. I mean, these people's hands are getting tired, so the more merch you get, I mean, come on.
Well, I have another exclusive here, folks.
Okay, go ahead. And one more, another exclusive.
I have a Chuck Mangione exclusive. New tattoo. And by God, Chuck Mangione all the way. It's a screaming eagle on his knee.
He finally got it.
He got it. Well
He's been
done.
talking about that tattoo for 2 years.
Another exclusive. All exclusive here.
Beautiful.
Episode 181. Nice, Chuck. Beautiful. Well done.
Looks a lot better than the one he did on my leg.
Oh, the whale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to get a whale on my back. It's another exclusive. And it's not my, I don't know, but so make some girl joke. I don't know.
You just called it exclusive. Like,
Yeah, he's an
Listen,
English major.
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
see, now there's an L in that word, but you took it out.
Blunt Smoker Video is the name of the podcast.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Can you believe it?
I'm going to play the lottery. Wait, they don't do the lottery on Sunday.
Go play the lotto. Go play the lotto.
He
It's
got
your
it
lucky
right.
day.
It's taken him 3 months. Maybe
Just so you don't
more.
know, Stancil, on the last 15 episodes I've done with Stevie, I can never remember the name of his podcast, but I just did. So.
And I'm the pot. And
Smoker's
I'm the pothead.
Paradise.
And I'm the pothead, Jim.
Blunt Smoker Circus is the name of the.
Now, wait a minute. Well, we can save it I'll save it for the page.
Yeah, so get there now. Stevie, thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having
And
me, guys.
I'll play it out. I got exclusive audio from Chaz's performance last week at whatever the name of that club was. Somebody sent this to me.
You'll be on Sad Chad this week?